a stagehand unplug everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen video of the John Lennon Plastic Ono band in concert, and Yoko Ono was like pounding on the piano keys, wondering why no sound is coming out.
Oh, it sounds very good.
Nothing. Well, let's go down. Let's spin a couple more tracks, and if you can believe it, we're just about out of time. But we will have a little bit more with George Garner going on, wrapping up 3 hours of broadcasting here on Rhode Island Free Radio on this Thanksgiving Eve. We're going to hear from the Crimson Ghost. This is Astro Zombies right here on Rhode Island Free Radio, rifreeradio.org. Drink, Dance, Die, the name of that one. A little bit of the now defunct The Goners right here on Rhode Island Free
You
Radio.
owe Roger a nickel.
Online at rifreeradio.org. Before that, the Crimson Ghost, Astro Zombies. Hey, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us, if you can believe it. Again, it's Radio Warp time. I feel like we just sat down and we are rolling almost over 3 hours of broadcasting live here on Rhode Island Free Radio. It is Thanksgiving Eve. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out. Of course, if you're catching us live, if you missed anything, you can catch us in podcast form. And if you want to listen on the go, be sure to go to rifreeradio.org, click on the TuneIn app, or click on the TuneIn logo and download the app, and you can take Rhode Island Free Radio wherever you are. I lose track. I believe George Goner has the floor.
I have it right now, but I'm going to have to give it up in about 30 seconds anyway. So actually, let me turn the floor over to Ed, because there's a few events coming up and a couple of things that need to be mentioned, and my memory fails.
Well, not always does your memory fail. However, there are a few things that I do have to bring up. What is it? November 28th, this coming Saturday, Small Business Saturday. Make sure you get out and support local businesses. This coming Saturday, however, I personally am going to be doing a private tasting at the Greenwich Cove Meadery. I have to get that straight. They're doing me a favor. They're closing down a little bit early. They're doing a full tasting. They're bringing out food for me and everything. They're doing a hell of a job, and it's one of those businesses where they started off a year ago. This time last year, they were just starting off, and they brought out, I think it was like 3 flavors. By Christmas, they completely sold out of all their stock. They did not expect the amount of business a little bit of notoriety would get them, and they sold out by Christmas Eve. I went there.
Didn't you show up? Yeah, didn't you show up hoping to get Christmas gifts? And they were like, "We're closed, dude."
No, I was going for personal stock at that point. I was looking to get a little bit of alcohol to put up with family for Christmas Eve. No, it's true. It's true. I went for the Southern Comfort after that. But, I put up with family nicely. They reopened in March, and I've been keeping in very close contact with Bob, making sure he had enough alcohol to get me through the weekend.
I think this is the first time in Rhode Island Free Radio history DJ Ciccone just threw up on the air.
It was a throw up. It came up just a little.
Oh no!
It's called a burp. Plus, don't forget November 28th from noon till until the last person standing over at Borowski's, 1662 Main Street. They got about 7 bands coming down there. The least of which are the Fots, Frenzy of Tongues. Have you heard of them? They put on an awesome stage show, literally right around the corner from the studio. Who else is playing there? I think Roadkill's playing, a few other bands. But they also have a truck coming down. I cannot remember what the name of the truck is because they mentioned it about a month and a half ago. And you know how my memory is. I can't remember names, let alone, truck names and everything else. But you definitely want to check that out. That's this Saturday, Small Business Saturday. What else do you have, George?
The most important thing is the next time we'll be live on the air for the Chuckles show and the Haunted Cabaret will be a week from this Monday, right, Tony?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So,
well, they're doing.
Wait a minute. Our secretary is going
this upcoming Monday. The tree lighting.
December 7th.
A week
December
from this Monday.
December 7th.
December 7th is the next time you will be on the air.
Right, a week from this
live.
Monday.
And
that's what I just said.
That's what he was saying.
Get the phone book.
You're done. Shut her off. Give her the last sip. She's shut off. Also, not to mention, My Night Out Radio will not be on December 6th. Wow, this year is shooting by really quick.
It's almost 2016.
I know. I'm going to have to start writing that now so I don't.
Hillary
screw
Clinton
it up
will
later.
be president in no time.
Wow.
And the only woman more dried out than Governor Raimondo. I'll tell you, what is this? What is this, an epidemic of dried out, mummified women? What is going on here?
Just like the sex dolls, throw a little squirt of lube, you're good.
I'm going to have to start getting these live broadcasts
I'm going to throw up
sponsored by Uber so everybody has a ride home at the end of the night.
No, now, being someone who actually went to high school with Gina Raimondo, I remember her when she was 17 and 18 years old.
Was she? I don't know.
I still would. How's that for a segue? You got a song to match up with that one, too?
All right, we got to get out of here. Thank you all for tuning in on Rhode Island Free Radio at rifreeradio.org. Don't forget to check out all the podcasts in demand and the blog page and for all your webutainment needs. And don't forget to check us out. Take us on the go using the TuneIn app. I got to thank Chuckles the Clown. I got to thank George Garner. I got to thank DJ Psycho Eddie. I got to thank Seth from Seth's Rock Report online at Seth'sRockReport.com. We're going to get out of here with a little The Dracs, also known as the Goddamn Draculas. This track, 1 in a Million. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to go to rifreeradio.org. Bye, everybody. Bye.
You turn